Hello everyone, welcome to my Blueprint Beginner series. In this series we are going to create a basic detective game. It'll be one room and we're just going to look around for clues. I've created my project here, but just follow the prompts. Games, I've made mine blank. Change your name here, change your storage location if you want. I've put mine with starter content and left all the other settings as is. So I'm going to open up this. The only thing I've done is created a player character and added some movement input for our character. This is exactly the same code as in my beginner video, which I will put in the top corner in the cards if you need to know how to set up a player character from scratch. If you're using a template, maybe you want to create a third person, you can go ahead and use a third person template and all this will be done for you, but I'm just doing first person and creating my character as is. So we also want a new level and I'm going to use an empty level. Up here we have our view mode. I'm going to choose unlit and I'm going to add some geometry and a box. Now if I have this set to lit, you can't really see the box if I click off it, so that's why I'm using unlit. Why are you doing this to me now? So brush settings down here, let's in the Z change it to about 50, and I'm going to go say 1000 by 1000 just for now, and I'm going to need some game settings. Folders can't include spaces, so I need to right click, new blueprint class, game mode. Now let's call this GM for game mode underscore detective, and I want my default pawn to be my player. Compile and save that. Edit project settings, maps and modes, and put my GM underscore detective. So now if I hit play, you're going to see nothing's happening because I'm an idiot. Box brush to find out that. Let's get a light, directional light, and let's change our mode back to lit. Now if we hit play, you can see we're just going to fall from the world. So let's add a player start. Now you can see, here we are in our room. And my movement is backwards. Fix that. One minus one. So why is that doing that? Game development is all about trying to fix problems. What an idiot. Supposed to be Z to Z there. Had I followed my videos, I would have realised that. Okay. Let's have a look now. Yep. Okay, so 1000 by 1000. We might make that box a little bit bigger later on, but for now this will do. So we have a light in our world, we have a floor. Next we want to add some walls. Now you would use static meshes for something like this. I am just going to use box brushes just so it's a little bit quicker. So Y 1000 wide, Z, let's try 400 tall. Change the width to 50 to match the floor. And what we want is this to line up nicely with that. Let's let it overlap a little bit. Now, if we hold Alt and click on an arrow and drag, we can copy some geometry. So let's copy that, drag it there. Now if we play, we have walls. See, we are gliding with our wall. Just doesn't look like there's a wall there at the moment. Could be down to our directional light. Let's go back to unlit lights, and let's just put a point light in the scene. Go back to lit. Okay, let's put this intensity up to 15, 20 will do for now. So now we have two walls. So let's select both of these, hold Alt and drag, and now we hit E and we rotate 90 degrees, and hit W and then move these into place. This will work because our room is square. We don't want to have any gaps. I'll do, and then if we hold Alt, click on the blue arrow and drag this up, that'll give us a ceiling. Now if we hit play, we have a room. You can see a gap in that corner there, so that will need fixing. Just change that unlit for the time being. Drag that over and that fills that gap. So to start off, we now have a new project with a player and a game mode, which allows us to use our player. We've created a simple room using box brushes, and we've added a light so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to leave it there for this video, currently over 8.5 minutes. In the next video we'll probably start adding a few materials to make it look a little nicer, and we'll also design our level. We'll put some of these props in to make it look a little bit nicer and a little bit more like a room. Please comment if I went too quick. I can slow it down next time. I realised I didn't talk as much through this video. This was just a start up to get us to a basic level. Here we are. If you want, you can use the materials and start to create your own scene before I do it in the next video. But we are going to add materials like this and make it look a little nicer. We're going to put some props in. So yeah, please comment if you have any. Please subscribe if you haven't already. There's going to be lots of videos like this in this series. To start off with, it's going to be a really basic one room, then we're going to move on to maybe an outdoor scene. There's a lot we can do, so yeah, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.